Ghost Recon Online has a lot of potential, but key design choices in its current state make this class-based shooter more frustrating than fun. With so many free-to-play games coming out in 2012, we thought we'd present a couple of things that Ghost Recon Online does right in its beta, and a few things that, if changed, could make it a lot better. Let's start with the good. Ghost Recon's online cover mechanics are great. It's easy to quickly slip in and out of cover, maneuvering for that crucial flank on your enemies. Each piece of terrain you come to usually has a number of ways you can pop out from behind it, keeping your enemies guessing whether you're going to come out from a prone position or maybe to stand up like Rambo. The great cover system also leads to some awesome firefights. When you have two teams with a balanced number of classes, each battle becomes a give and take, a careful fight where each soldier really matters. It encourages teamwork, giving us something else to play outside of the typical everyone for themselves shooter. But for the things it does well, Ghost Recon has some pretty egregious issues. The first and biggest thing Ghost Recon Online needs is to let you switch your class mid-match. Imagine playing other class-based shooters like Team Fortress 2 and Battlefield 3 and not being able to adjust your role to the situation at hand. It would suck, but this is exactly the case with Ghost Recon. If you end up on a team that's full of snipers and the map doesn't cater to that style of play, then you're screwed. The current system just results in too many firefights where I felt useless because my loadout didn't help. Starting with a secondary weapon of some sort would go a long ways. This is pretty much standard in every other online shooter, and for good reason. There's nothing worse than getting into close quarters fight with a sniper rifle, or running out of bullets in your primary weapon. Granted, you start with some in-game currency that you could use to buy one, but it's easy to quickly spend it on another weapon or accessory without even realizing you don't have a pistol. I know you can earn money to get one, or you could just throw down some cash to get the points to spend, but this feels like something that should just come to start. The most important things I need to know in a fight are where people are on the field and how much ammo I have. Ghost Recon Online tells you those things, but all the lines and highlights and whatnot are just distracting. It's a neat feature to see what benefits jumping into a piece of cover will give you, but it disappears so fast I hardly pay attention. I also dig being notified when nearby players are buffing me, but does it have to be done by a series of lines pointing off in various directions? I get it, you're trying to make the interface match the Future Warrior tone, but a classic radar system and not a whole lot else might be better. Ghost Recon Online is still in beta, and the whole point of a beta is to respond to player feedback. When it's at its best, Ghost Recon has some fantastic moments with intense team play and epic firefights, but with all the other issues there's plenty that can go wrong, quickly turning every fight into an anger-inducing slog. Let's hope things turn around for Ghost Recon before it releases later this year. For more on Ghost Recon Online, check in at IGN.com.